some incremental funding for us, but it also helps create more liquidity in the whole ecosystem for that digital asset. I won't get into the weeds in terms of how some of our products work, but having liquidity in markets around the world for XRP.
XRP into Philippines peso, but XRP is taken from the public chain, right? But you could do exactly the same thing with GBP into Ethereum, into Philippines peso, GBP into USDC, into Philippines peso. The reason XRP is used is because it's most suitable for payments.
We can access the power of African free trade in an instant with PAPS, the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System.
So we likely see an interoperability protocol that gets developed that is not blockchain-based.
I mean, the individual networks may be blockchain-based, but the network-to-network thing is not.
Correct.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the XRP Army. You got some bags. Welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. Shout out to Let Sub. Appreciate you stopping by, stuffing some bags, smashing them likeys. Go ahead. Throw on them moon suits. Throw on those pilot shades. Buckle up. Because the future's extra bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle. To the cryptoverse. We had the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 2.07 trillion, up about 1.2 in the past 24. We got XRP in that number 6 spot, right around 55 cents. We got BTC right around 51, 52K, ETH right around 29 hundo. We got Stellar XLM in the number 36 spot, right around 11.5 cents. We got Flare Networks right around 3 cents. XDC right around 4 cents. Songbird right around a penny. And we got Zahao Networks right around 10 cents. We got one from Stuart Alderati to kick things off. He says Wall Street Journal again calls out the fact that American lives are under constant threat of an arbitrary administrative state from lawless regulators, the last line of defense, or the courts. And the lawyers and the clients are willing to fight. And we got one from Crypto Eddie. We measure our success not on the price of XRP. We will, on occasion, we will sell some of that into the market. That number one generates some incremental funding for us, but also helps create more liquidity.
As I mentioned, we do hold a significant amount of this digital asset called XRP. And we will, on occasion, we will sell some of that into the market. That one generates some incremental funding for us, but it also helps create more liquidity in the whole ecosystem for that digital asset. I won't get into the weeds in terms of how some of our products work, but having liquidity in markets around the world for XRP is a big part of what will make our products over time successful. Serves a dual purpose. We measure our success not on the price of XRP, but on how much value we're delivering to these financial institutions. That's largely a function of, are they using our technology to move money around the world? And that curve is going up into the right really nicely. So that's what really gives us a lot of energy.
Got another one from Crypto Eddie, the new XLS 60D proposal. Make AutoBridge available by default, even for payments. Auto-bridging is a native feature of the XRP Ledger decentralized exchange and can trade between uncommon pairs, possibly by using XRP as an intermediary currency. We are one from XRP Daily. Navin Gupta makes the Cisco comparison to Ripple.
What is RippleNet? Yeah. And then also, explain to us what does XRP?
Absolutely. So let me take a very simple analogy because that's the way it's easier for everybody to understand. So think about Cisco. Mm-hmm. So Cisco is a tech company, right? Now, Cisco makes routers, right? And these routers are used by companies around the world. So, for example, Arjun may use a router and Naveen may use a routers. Let's call them information nodes because routers are nothing but information nodes, right? And all this technology that Cisco makes and the routers essentially sit on the top of internet, right? Mm-hmm. And internet essentially is the carrier between Arjun and Naveen in this case for information, right? So if we think of Ripple is the equivalent of Cisco in this case. So it's a tech company which essentially creates software, right? And then routers are nodes. So nodes in the case of RippleNet are banks, financial institutions who decide to participate in this money system, right? Okay. So you think of RippleNet as banks, as PSPs, people like MoneyGram, people like Azimo, people like many other institutions, Lulu, and many other PSPs or banks who decide to participate and become nodes, right? Okay. And then essentially XRP is...
Just one second. So RippleNet is the network which connects all these nodes.
That's right.
And that net is run by Ripple.
So that network is facilitated by Ripple because essentially the Ripple software essentially runs it. But otherwise, when institution A sends information or something of value to institution B, Ripple is not participant to that, right?
Okay.
So A, in a peer-to-peer fashion, can send money or information to institution B or C or whatever the case may be, and that's how Ripple Net would essentially work. So the transactions are peer-to-peer, but of course the software that is running both A and B is proprietary or has been created by Ripple as a tech company.
Okay.
Right? And then of course, like the internet, blockchain is the internet equivalent, which is the system for money, and XRP is one of the assets like Bitcoin, like Ethereum that rides on the top of it. It's a public chain, right? So it's not proprietary to Ripple. But what we do is when we send cross-border payments, right? So when an institution A sends cross-border payments to institution B, like today we use US dollar. So to give you an example, when GBP moves into Philippines peso, GBP gets converted to US dollar. US dollar gets converted to Philippines peso. Exactly in this case, GBP gets converted to XRP into Philippines peso, but XRP is taken from the public chain, right? But you could do exactly the same thing with GBP into Ethereum, into Philippines peso, GBP into USDC, into Philippines peso. The reason XRP is used is because it's most suitable for payments, because it takes 2 to 3 seconds, it's extremely fast, and it's uniquely suited for a cross-border payment.
Speaking in Navan Gupta, super excited to lead Crystal. The team has incredible energy and commitment to solve for the customers. Day one, I started and we'll end with customer meetings. Big news, we got Crystal Intelligence, Crystal Platform. Navan Gupta, ex-Ripple, joins Crystal as CEO to lead our blockchain intelligence revolution with his deep expertise and mission to be insanely customer-centric. We're set to redefine crypto landscape. XRP drops one of the most influential strategic partners of the Pan-African Payment and Settlement Systems. PAPSS is a Ripple partner. On Afric, formerly MFS Africa.
And in an instant, our wait is over. For too long, we have waited for hours to convert currencies, days to clear checks, and decades to reach our potential. But now, we can access the power of African free trade in an instant with PAPS, the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System. Great ambition deserves the best security, revolutionary tech, and with PAPS, physical distance won't stop you being where it counts. Pay staff in one time zone, trade stocks in another, send money to family, or go shopping at home. Overcome barriers, reduce risk, trade in local currencies, and connect with a single market united across Africa. PAPS gives you more time to build relationships that grow across borders. The wait is over. Be a part of Africa's flourishing free trade today.
Got another one from XRP Daily, Ryan Zagone, Distributed Ledger Technologies.
Ryan Zagone, I'm with Ripple. I want to follow up with a couple comments on particularly the conversation about what we'll see going forward and the ecosystem we see developing. So right now, I think blockchain and Bitcoin has been described as a panacea for everything in financial services. We spent 2 years working with banks for proof of concepts, pilots, and live products that they're working over our network now to learn that that is not the case, that Bitcoin or blockchain is not needed to solve all of our issues. As was said earlier, DTCC can go real time today with the technology they have today. It's not a technology problem. What we're focused on and where blockchain comes in is on use case specific issues. So in finding a use case where there's friction that could benefit from blockchain. So in our vision of the future is that you have some blockchain or Bitcoin networks developed, both private and public. And you also have centralized systems like DTCC running today. And the value we see going forward is not in building a network that everyone uses, but in connecting these different networks. So we see a varied ecosystem of both distributed companies or distributed networks along with centralized networks. And the value here is going to be connecting those. There was a comment earlier about, do you need blockchain to connect those? And we wholeheartedly think no, that is not necessary. And nor do we think we'll likely see that. Likely because of the permissions, the operational resiliency concerns that come up when outsourcing the operations of a network to unknown parties. That's far outside of what we see in the regulatory construct. So we likely see an interoperability protocol that gets developed that is not blockchain based.
I mean, the individual networks may be blockchain based, but the network to network thing is not.
Correct. And I would point folks to the W3C, the Web Standards Group for the Internet. They have such protocol that they're working on now called Interledger. And it's a non-blockchain protocol that connects centralized systems and distributed, along with distributed to distributed. It creates an internet of value, as we see it, where there's connectivity between all different types of systems and systems that are designed for use case specific problems, not one architecture that we apply to everything. I don't think that's where we'll see a practical application of these tools.
We got one from Orchestra Finance. We're now live on Galaxy. Experience the Orchestra testnet through the Overture campaign and earn Galaxy points. Multi-campaign collection, Symphony. Links will be down below if you want to collect some points. Orchestra Finance is a first-in-class AMM DEX on the XRP ledger. We got Expector Land Picking is now live for everyone. Claim your spots now. We'll see you inside the Expector Metaverse. We got Kevin Cage complete. We have officially closed a full weekly candle, wick and body above the 50% retracement. We could argue we did last week, but the recent close was a certain one on all charts. When the last cycles did this, Bitcoin created a new all-time high price within 28 to 98 days. If we rhyme, Bitcoin should create a new all-time high price between March 18th and May 27th. And we got one from Crypto's TA. Pretty good weekly close for XRP, back above the important resistance area. Still a lot of work to be done. XRP. We got one from Crypto Bull 2020. XRP is following the same structure as 7 years ago. Next moves, $2 in March, $6 in April, and $39 in May. And we got Dark Defender RSI for XRP versus BTC pair in the same weekly time frame. Stands in the same place as we did before in the 2017-2021 XRP bull runs. RSI tells us the 2024 run is here. Where will those bags be when that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed? Later glitches. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in for another one. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander. Currently up here on the mothership. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likes for some more Moon O'Clock News. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD. Flap those bags. Don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe. Drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below. And drop an elbow on that like button from the top ropes. Catch you up here, top floor, on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB. Bring your own bags. Be your own bank. Peace out, crypto ghosts. Later, glitches.
Throw them ballots on chain, they can't rig it no more. We don't want these chemicals, we don't want these GMOs. We don't want this government dope, let our children all go. Cause it's drop by drop, that's all we got. So stay planting them seeds and collect your crops. Cause what you put your mind to, they can't stop. We once slaved away, now we punching off that clock. And it's BYOB, be your own boss.